1 in 50 Americans will develop the deadliest type of skin cancer, melanoma, in their lifetime. And we are on. Thank you for tuning in. It is Rosalind. As you know, I show up online to guide people like you with a desire to improve your home, your hope, your health, and your happiness. Today is Monday, and normally in the group My Greener Pasture Utopia, the free Facebook group, we usually celebrate or do a Monday Health Minute or a Makeup Monday, or sometimes we do both. But today I wanted to marry the two because today is a very important day. It's for Melanoma Monday. Melanoma, it's a skin cancer. It's one of the deadliest skin cancers. And why it's so important to me, and how is it marrying it? Because I say that your makeup can't be a 10 if your skincare is a 2. So I really want you to focus on your skincare and what you do. I'll be telling you ways of prevention for melanoma, from things you put on your skin to the things that you can put in your body. So stay tuned for that. As well as I'm going to tell you that it's completely treatable. And in the same breath, I'm going to tell you that this video is not to diagnose, treat, or cure any condition, but it is what I have researched and find to work. And I really want to share that with you as my viewing community, and I value the time that you're taking to learn about Melanoma Monday. And I'm wearing my orange pants. So people wear orange, and maybe you didn't do it this year, maybe you did something different. Let me know in the comments what you did to celebrate or to show your awareness of Melanoma Monday. I'm outside, which I normally do. I'm always outside. I even have an outside sink as we build our house that's in the background. And I'm breaking one of my rules, and it's such an important rule that I'm going to talk to you about in a few minutes here. But I'm breaking my not wearing sunscreen. I always wear sunscreen, and that's one of the things that I'll get into details with you, but I always wear sunscreen. It doesn't matter if it's during the summer or not. I always wear sunscreen, and I've researched so many toxin-free sunscreens, and I'm so glad that I can bring one to you right now and share with you about it. But in addition to that, I really wanted to talk to you about what melanoma is. So the word mela is basically, they broke it down, and this is something since the 5th century BC that we've been looking at melanoma. And why it's so important to me, I'm going to get really close and I'm going to show you. This is my bare face. The only thing I have on right now is my toxin-free sunscreen. My toxin, I don't have sunscreen on. I have nothing on my face, which, like I said, I was breaking the rule. It's my toxin-free lip gloss, and it is in the organic peppermint. But I really wanted to come here and tell you, oh, I got something here, sorry about that. So I really wanted to come in here and tell you why it's so important to me. And when I get really close, and you hear the birds in the background, I just love being here. So when I get really close, you see this is what my skin looks like with nothing on it. Yes, I need to do my brows, but this is what it is. And some people mistaken these little black spots for freckles, but they're actually moles. They're little moles that I have on my face, and it is one of those things that I inherited from my family. It's something genetic that I have, and having these moles, having more than 50 moles, make my likelihood of getting melanoma even higher. Just like people that have fair skin, people that have certain hair colors, eye colors, their likelihood of getting melanoma is higher. So this is important to me. Skincare is important to me, and I am always making sure that these moles that I have on my face are not like spreading or getting bigger, that they're just these moles that are not cancerous. And because one of the biggest ways of preventing yourself from getting melanoma or catching it is catching it early and being able to see. So you have to be aware of what your skin looks like and paying attention. So that's one of the ways that I'm showing you that it can be treatable. So for centuries, they didn't think that it was treatable. What they were doing is just cutting it out, like just cutting it out. Then they got a little smarter. They realized, okay, we're not just going to cut out the melanoma itself. We're going to cut out the tissue around it as well as the lymph nodes that are around it. But in 1956, Henry Lancaster realized that it is not just a matter of cutting it out. It can be preventing, and something that was causing it was UV and sunlight. So that's why I'm saying I'm breaking my rule, but I wanted to show you what my bare face looked like. And it is because I really invest in my skincare. If you've followed me for an extended amount of time, you know that I had a condition that manifested in my skin for 23 years. I was on topical steroids for all of that time, and I would put it on my skin. So I'm very picky now that I've gotten off of those prescription meds, that I focus on the type of skincare that I put on my body and the type of ingredients. So everything that I tell you is clean, toxin free. I use myself, and I am all about making sure what I share is something that I use and I've researched. So you're getting that with me. So when I say about this condition, it spreads really quickly, so it is so important that you catch it right away. And when Henry Lancaster realized that this was also linked to UV light and sunlight, so we know right away that there's something that we can do about that. So it's not just that it's genetic, like I was telling you about my beauty marks, but UV light, sunlight, that's a lifestyle thing that we expose ourselves to. And so when it comes to this, we know that there are also genetic factors, like I was saying. So there's like certain family history, certain hair types, and I took a genetic test that basically told me some of the things that I'm about to tell you that I should do to prevent certain things from happening. And I'll link that genetic test that I took. They have a skincare test that you can take, and they have a lot of health panels that they do. And I'm going to get into it now. I told you a little bit about the history and how it came about, but I really wanted to tell you that it's treatable. It's treatable with three different, this is what makes you know that it's treatable. So sun safety, that's something you can do. So that shows you that, okay, this is an effort that I can take, and I'll get into details what sun safety looks like in a little bit. It's also skincare and screening, so constantly screening your skin. It is so important. I didn't start having a skincare journey until I got into my 30s, actually like last year, and I'll be 34 this year. But I didn't get into a skincare journey. So I'm going to, before I get into all the other things, I'm going to briefly, really quickly go over what my skincare looks like. So my skincare is essentially, I use a face wash, especially after I work out. So this is my go-to charcoal bar after I have worked out. I use this charcoal bar on my face, and it helps really cleanse my face. If you have really dry skin, I wouldn't use it as often because it does pull those things. It's like using a charcoal mask on your face. On a day-to-day, if I'm not working out, I use the Gentle Bar, and these bars, they're about the same size. These bars will literally, and I'll have the link, like I said, in the description. These bars will literally last me about 6 months, 8 months using one bar on my face. So I do that. After that, I use a cleanser, and you would be so I use a essence, and you'd be so surprised how many things that I wash my face 2 times with my bar, and I still have things that are on my face even afterwards. So I use an essence, and it's like a toner and a serum got together, they hooked up, and then they had a baby, and they created this loveliness that I use on my face after I've washed my face. After that, either if it's nighttime or daytime, if it's daytime, I'll use a facial moisturizer. And some people feel like, oh, if I have oily skin, I am not going to use a moisturizer, but that could not be, that's not what you're supposed to train your skin to do. You're supposed to train your skin by using a moisturizer that's toxin free, that knows how to balance those things in your skin, and has some ingredients that work on that. This is vegan, cruelty-free. Everything I've told you is vegan, cruelty-free, gluten-free, non-GMO, toxin-free, and they have a lot of organic ingredients in them as well. So this is the daytime cream that I use, and if it's at night, I basically go to the spa every night. That's what I call this. Whoa, that was something in the back. I'm in nature, and I should be aware of this, but I didn't. I'm in this moment, and I didn't really see that coming, so I kind of freaked a little bit. But so this is like going to spa every night, and I'm someone that I suffered with a skin condition. So sometimes if I see I'm getting a little flare up, I'll put this on other places that are not my skin, not my face or my neck, and it is absolutely amazing. I've had clients with rosacea. Oh, really? Hey, hey! I don't know what that is. Like a little squirrel. Can you see it? I've had clients, and I'm saying, hey, it's going to hear me. Hey, how you doing? I've had clients with rosacea. I've had clients with eczema that have used this on their dry patches or any other dry patches that are not those things, that have seen great results with those rashes. So that's what I use if it's in the evening. And what I was just saying, like, I'm breaking my rule just because I wanted to show you what my bare skin looks like with absolutely nothing on it. So this is my sunscreen, currently out of stock. So if you're watching this and it is what month are we in here? It is May. This is May 3rd, the first Monday in May, which is when Melanoma Monday is celebrated. The first Monday, or observed, is the first Monday in May. So it's currently out of stock, but you can get on my waiting list and I can let you know when it comes back into stock. But this is my go-to facial SPF 30 sunscreen that I will not go a day without. I always have it on me, except for right now, because I wanted to show you what my bare skin looks like with nothing on it. A lot of organic ingredients in it as well. And I've researched a lot. If you're in my greener pasture utopia, I'll give you some sunscreen options for your body. But I'm one of those people that I like to sunbathe, so I want to get some sun. And now I'm like kind of freaking out because there's stuff behind me. I want to get some sun in my belly, so I'll sunbathe just so I can be able to get some sun into my belly. But another way, so I gave you skincare, I gave you sunscreen. So always wearing sunscreen no matter what is a key way of and using toxin-free products is to help with prevention on your skin, as well as avoid at all costs tanning beds or tanning lamps, because those things will cause can cause you to get melanoma. So stay away from those things. I don't have to worry about that too much because my skin is richly melanated. But if you are of a fairer complexion and you want to look tanner, try to use other natural tanners, and I might create a post about that, even though I can't say that I've used them personally, but specifically for you based off of research. And protect your skin. And I always have like something sheer on my skin, like even if it's hot outside or really sunny, just have layers on to protect your skin, because your skin is not just your face, but your face gets exposed to the sun all the time. So that's that. And food. So my genetic tests also told me about food. Eating leafy greens, red fruits and veggies are good for this. Fish and vitamin D rich foods are so important as far as food for preventing melanoma. So I breezed through that. I wanted to keep this short and sweet for you, just in case you didn't know about Melanoma Monday. Maybe you'll schedule it in. Maybe you'll schedule to see your dermatologist. Or maybe you'll start incorporating sunscreen, toxin-free skincare on your skin. But I came to you right now just with lip gloss on to show you, no filter, no ring light, nothing. Just to show you what my skin looks like, what my routine is, and why this is so important for me as a woman with darker complexion, that people would probably say, oh, you don't even have to worry about having melanoma. But I do, because I have these moles on my face that could grow to something bigger. So that's really what I wanted to share with you. This is going to be filed in the playlist with probably like health, also beauty, because I really want this page, this channel to be a lifestyle channel, so we can share all the things. And we will be updating you soon on this project and where we're at with things. So I'm so thankful for your time and your space. And let me know if there's something different that you're doing to observe Melanoma Monday, as well as if there is anything else that you're doing to help with prevention. And remember, 1 in 50 Americans will develop this in their lifetime. Let me say that again. 1 in 50 Americans will develop this the deadliest type of skin cancer, melanoma, in their lifetime. So it's very important that you be proactive about this and do the things that you need to do to prevent it, and know that it's completely treatable. But I'm not here to diagnose, treat, or cure you. I am here to raise awareness, give you options that are safe and clean, and hopefully be on your journey to creating greener pastures in your own life. As always, I end all the videos like this. Reward yourself every day by making healthy lifestyle choices, and listen to the birds and the bugs and the snakes and all the things. I literally almost peed my pants. It might have been a rat that I saw. And I'm like, it probably was. It was furry. So then I was freaking out because I thought the rat was going to come and get me. So this is what I go through being out here for you. And I have my sink here now. I'm afraid that anytime that I'm over here that there's gonna be a rat. Toxin-free dish soap, all the things, but I'm glad I was able to do this, but I gotta go.